update from Israel. I'm going to wait a couple of minutes for everybody to join me. I want to give you reports up to the minute of what is happening right now in real time from Israel. I wish I could bring better news, but I think I bring in you a lot of real important news here today. So I'm just going to wait a minute and see everybody who is going to be joining me this evening. So it is right now almost 5:30 in the morning in Israel. Just got off the phone with my sister. I have a lot of things that we need to report to you. So thank you for joining. And I hope the update today will not be like yesterday when some so-called Christian anti-Semites came here and caused headache. We really don't have time for this, do we, guys? If you are here and you are not here because you want to pray with me or to have the news with me, then it's not the right place for you. Now, one thing I want to tell you that starting tomorrow 7 p.m. Central, Chazan Gordon going to be live, leading Mini Ma'ariv every evening at 7, starting tomorrow Monday, and then Wednesday, and then Friday. Monday, Wednesday, Friday. We're going to be doing that. So we're really hopeful that you will be able to join us. We also released this evening really important teachings to you, and I hope you able to listen. And I'm sure all of you already heard about my new book, milchemet HaEmunah. If you have not ordered it, you can do this in Ahavat.Ammi.org. I want to talk to you because, first of all, real miracles are happening in Israel, but also really tough, some tough news that I wanted to share with you. Just about an hour ago, a massive attack of missiles from Iran, massive damage in Tel Aviv, and also I'm not going to say the name of the city for safety reason, but my birth town, the place I was born, got hit pretty badly today. I can't tell you, because even when you are listening to it in Hebrew, they specifically don't say where it's hit to keep it secrecy. I mean, we Israelis, we know, but I don't want to give it because there are people who are watching who are, they are spies. They're for real. So they ask for us to do this. So let me tell you a little bit about this. There's a market. It's like a mall that got directly hit today, this couple of hours ago. If, God forbid, that kind of hit would have happened during the day, you would have hundreds and hundreds of people who are dead. Thanks God that this hit happened in the middle of the night. But a building where people living, of residents, got hit in Tel Aviv area. The one thing I can tell you, my sister is about 5 kilometers. It's, let's say, about 3 miles from where it's fallen. So imagine the missile was 3 miles from where it was hit. Her house is, she said the house was shaking so bad you cannot even imagine. Those warheads carry such a heavy warheads. They inflict damage, greatly. Hey, making, I'm not sure what's your name, praying for our family. I really appreciate it because my family, I have a lot of little ones. There are a lot of children, little babies in the family, and every time it's hit within 1-2 miles of where my family is at. And it's, as you can imagine, it's always a great fear, and we always call immediately in our internal WhatsApp group, making sure everybody is okay. And it's very, very close. The one very sad news is one child is died today, and they're talking about dozens and dozens of injuries today. Today we were hit from Haifa to Tel Aviv, all over. And the one thing that I told you yesterday that I want to emphasize to all of you is, by the way, there is a link on your screen that we just put to give tzedakah in PayPal. Please consider. We are sending this week a major offering to the IDF, major offering to the IDF, and you have an opportunity to really give and support. So we have two ways to give, either via PayPal or to give via Fundly, which we're going to put the link in a second for you. Please consider, give any gift, $18, $36, $72, any gift will be a tremendous blessing in this time. And it's go immediately to the IDF directly. We have an open channel straight to the IDF. So thank you for considering today giving. But a couple of things that I told you yesterday is there is one site which is the most dangerous site, the most valuable site for the uranium enrichment, which is right far in the border. And what Iran did is they built, there is a mountain, they drill inside the mountain, and they put 150 feet under the mountain their facility. And that is one of the most important, no, not one, the single most important places for Israel to hit. Well, guess what? Today, Israel hit the place. We don't know what the result of hitting the place. Israel has asked United States to help them. And I must tell you, I was so disappointed. I am so disappointed at Donald Trump not joining this front right now. I don't get it. I really don't get it. And I had a chance today to speak to a lots and lots of Israelis, and everybody saying the same thing. What's up, America? What's the deal, America? Why are you not joining? One of the things that Bibi said today, he said that the biggest target of Iran was, check this out, to assassinate Donald Trump. The reason that is so important, when I heard it, I don't know if you know it, but in June 29, I'm going to have a yeshiva. I'm going to show you prophetically what's coming before us. There is a link that is on your screen if you want to be part of this yeshiva and sign up. The reason this is important is there is something it says in the prophecy about assassination of the future leader of United States of America. I know it sounds crazy, and you think, Rabbi Shapira, you lost your mind. But not really. There is something that the rabbis of Israel said about that particular thing that caught my eyes, and I think we need to pray. You like Donald Trump, you don't like Donald Trump, let me tell you something. We need to pray that his life will be spared. Because if, God forbid, something happened to Donald Trump, that means that we enter to the final cycle. There is some things that I want to show you in the yeshiva in June 29 that it's just coming. It's coming up, right? It's around the corner. It's less than 2 weeks that you need to understand. Because people think, well, Israel is going to defeat Iran and it's going to be the end of it. And that is not true. Listen to carefully what I'm telling you. If Israel wipe Iran completely, it means that we are entering into the cycle that is much, much worse. Much, much worse before us. And you probably say, what could be worse? And that's what I want to share with you. So there are 2 things I want to tell you. Number one, there is a PayPal link that we're putting in the chat right now. Come to the yeshiva. I want everybody there. And number 2, go to www.ahavat.org and pre-order milchemet HaEmunah. It's coming. And number 3, if you have not read the Fall of Edom, now it's the time to read the Fall of Edom. It's really the time to read this. What I'm about to release to you, milchemet HaEmunah, so in 2 weeks when I do the yeshiva, I'm already releasing a part of the book to you. Why? Because you need to know what on earth and how close this is following prophecy. And I'm not just talking about war between Iran and United States. I'm talking about much, much more than that. Much, much more than that. It's freaking me out how accurate the Midrash and some of the things that the Rabbi spoke about 1500 years ago. They are happening before our own eyes. And I want to make sure that all of us are ready. So make sure you sign up for this. Now, if you do have a question this evening, look, I'm here with you and for you. And if you have any questions about what is happening right now inside Israel or anything prophecy related, I'm all ears. I'm going to try this evening to answer those questions for you and with you. Please hit share and like if you like those type of broadcasts that we are giving to you. But we are really living in the prophecies that is, let's put it this way, that is going to be leading us to the finality of Gog and Magog. We are still not in the finality, and even the conflict with Iran, think about the conflict with Iran as something that I will call it the beginning rather than the end, if it makes sense for you. It's the beginning of the final chapter rather than the end of the final chapter that is coming before us right now. And I think I told you that yesterday, I'll say it again, the key for all of you is to pay attention is to 2 things, okay, in the next weeks ahead and the months ahead. Number 1, watch for Donald Trump. Watch for his life. And I hope everybody pray, you like him or you don't like him, pray that nobody will assassinate him, God forbid, because that will be the biggest trigger. And number 2, make sure that you pay attention for the involvement of the United States. That's another major trigger point. If you see those 2 things occur, then you know that we are entering the final stage, which I am going to be describing to you in the yeshiva. So make sure, if we can put the PayPal link again, let's put this again, and so forth. So those are the 2 things that I would say to everybody to watch for. Now, you have to understand that Iran also have one more missile that is much worse than the missile that they are firing right now. Much, much worse. So I don't believe that we have seen even the worst of it at this point yet. Today Israel took the head of intelligence, and you notice the difference. Iran is firing randomly, random firing, while Israel is going only under military targets. Now the shocking thing that happened today and it's not fake news because it's reported everywhere in Israel. Israel actually had a plan to take out Khamenei, to take him out, to take out the supreme Iranian leader. And Donald Trump came and he vetoed the plan. He said to Israel, don't you dare do it. All of us who are watching it should be very concerned right now why the United States put a veto on the plan today for that. Thomas, when are we all going to stop fighting over there? Thomas, can I tell you something right now? You are being very naive and very foolish. We are washing the dirty laundry that United States and Europe did not want to touch. Iran was this close to nuclear weapons. And guess what, Thomas? It would be dispersed and which would be pointed at the United States of America. So rather to make such a comment, the comment you should make is thank you very much, Israel, for protecting right now the United States of America and the rest of the free world. Okay? So make sure that you understand this. That Israel is the gatekeeper to protect the entire world right now. Okay? Same war machine. I don't think we're a war machine, my friend. I think you got your facts and history a little bit twisted up. You can Google October the 7th and what took up in October the 7th. Get this anti-Semite out of here, Jackson. I would really appreciate that very much. Crazy Americans who don't know their own history and don't know what's happening right now in the world. Let's see. Anybody else have a question except to crazy anti-Semite? Denise, don't listen to Trump. You have to understand that Israel are dependent upon the United States to a degree because remember, we need more ammunition. You have to understand something. For the last 4 days, Israel is in Tehran 24/7, around the clock, bombing a country that is 2,000 kilometers from us, 2,300 kilometers from us, with bases all underground, all spread out, all over, all pointing, and everybody again need to hear me. Israel protecting the entire world right now. Israel is protecting the entire world. Right? He's doing the dirty job, what America would not do, what Europe will not do. Israel is standing as a human shield, and he's doing that for the entire world. And if you don't understand this, like our good friend here, Thomas, then you are in La La Land. I don't know how else to say it. Let's see. Andre the Rabbi, can the Mossad preemptive strike the missile launches that being launched? Listen to me, Andre. It's a good question that you bring up about this. If you understand, Andre, the first launching was 100. They were planning to hit Israel with over 1,000. So do the math here. They wanted to fire 1,000 and they fire 100. Even right now, you see, they're launching 50 here, they're launching 30 here, they're launching 100 here. And the success rate of intercepting the missile is incredible. It's about 95%. But you don't have 100%, Andre. There is no 100% in this thing. You are a pilot. You can understand it probably better than most people. There is no 100%, and also you fire, and there is debris that is falling, etc., etc. If Israel did not have the Arrow 3 and all the system, right now we would be, Andre, with probably thousands upon thousands of casualties, thousands upon thousands. And I can tell you, Mossad is inside Iran, inside Tehran, doing some crazy things, like science fiction things, that we will not know about for many, many years. And the reason they are firing as little as they're firing, Andre, is because the Mossad and because the race of the Israeli Air Force, who is shooting down and taking down right now, taking down all of as many launchers as they can. It's a race, Andre, but I don't think people understand what Iran has been building since 1979. They have been preparing for this day for 45 years. For 45 years they've been preparing for these things. And we are cleaning up something now for 45 years that is coming. Please continue to let's give today. Do we have a link? Yes. Do we have a link for the give today support for the tzedakah? So yeah. So you're saying thank you for the heroes, their heroic action, not just for Israel. You have to understand. I'll give you an example. A missile fell on Arabs, on Arab Israelis. Do you think they care if they fire on Arab Israeli or they fire on a Jew or on a Muslim? They don't care because they are motivated by their chief prince, Hasatan himself. Hasatan himself. Let me see. Let's go. A little over 1.5 hours ago, my Sofar app was going crazy. Yeah, the last hour I was saying it. Again, let me say it again. My birth city, a marketplace was hit. Tel Aviv was hit. There are people right now who are blocked inside an elevator. We need to pray hard that they will be able to rescue him. One child is dead. We have dozens upon dozens of casualties. You have to understand that, but this is nothing in comparison of what it could have been. At this point, we have experienced hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of missiles, and more are coming without a doubt. You says here, Johnny, it has nothing to do with Trump, so why didn't Bibi just go after the oh, good question, Johnny. Hey, I appreciate the question. Don't worry about it. Listen, Johnny, it's not so simple as this. You have to understand. United States helping now right now only with defensive things, meaning shooting down some of the missiles and with ammunition. We need the help of the US, Johnny, on those regards. And I'm telling you this again, Johnny, if you have not read The Fall of Edom, please pick up the copy of The Fall of Edom. I have a chapter that brings an hypothesis based on my understanding of the scripture that United States is really going to play the role of Edom. You have to understand that what we are seeing right now, Johnny, is Israel setting free from the yoke of Ishmael, and we now have to set ourselves free from the yoke of Edom. When America say jump, Johnny, Israel say how high. It is the reality and it's the fact. But as you can see from this attack, Israel now is awakening like the lion that is roaring. Okay? That's it. You can throw bananas at the lion, Johnny, just enough. One day, the lion going to get up and is going to roar. You understand? Israel is going to wipe out Iran at the end of those things. Okay? And Johnny, yes, it is a Satan. Please, Johnny, read The Fall of Edom. Remember, there is a Sar in the heavens. His name is a Satan. His name is the Sitra Achra. His name is the Yetzer Hara. You can give him many more names. And this entity is controlling the nations, including, by the way, Johnny, the United States. Do you think it's a coincidence that there's all those rioting, Johnny, inside the United States right now? Look at the balagan, Johnny, inside the US. It's all connected. You know, one of the names of the demons, I'll tell you, I don't like to mother's demon names, but one of the name of the demons is called sichsuchata. You know what is sichsuchata in Aramaic, Johnny? It is division. One of the demons that has been released, as I explained to you, in October the 7th to the world is the demon called sichsuchata. Okay, it's clear. I can show it to you from the scripture. It's been released and is causing those things that are happening right now. And unfortunately, it's infected also the United States. We are seeing this. And the only solution here is to cleave to Israel, to cleave to Jacob, to cleave to the Torah, to cleave to the truth. This is the only solution, Johnny. Okay? Where can I get the fall of the John? Johnny, you're killing me, man. Year and a half and you're asking me this question. Johnny, run to ahavatami.org. Please, somebody put a link for Johnny. My brother, get the bundle, the new Hamas and the fall of Edom. You will thank me. Johnny, you know what, Johnny? If you don't like those books, here's what I'm going to do for you. You call me and I'll give you back your money. Okay? That's what I'll do for you, Johnny. Go to ahavatami.org, get the new Hamas and the fall of Edom, pre-order the milchemet HaEmunah, and we'll give him. Give him just ahavatami.org. Go get it. Here you go. Thank you for doing this. And everybody should come to the yeshiva in June 29. So, Johnny, good point. Good question. You have to understand we are still under the yoke of Edom and America. Let's see, brothers and sisters, if you have any question, let's see. Who is this? Baruch Hashem, praying for safety for all of Israel. Thank you for praying for this. People need to realize Israel. Look, people need to realize right now that Israel, bevakasha, Johnny, my pleasure. Everybody needs to say, Israel is right now fight, and I want everybody to understand it. A milchama is war that is called milchemet HaEmunah. Is not a war right now of tank or F-16. The people go to the plains and they say Shema Israel. Do you know that? Do you know they have the documentation? They go inside the F-16 and they read the Psalms. We are fighting like Judah the Maccabee right now. We are in a different phase, completely different way we are fighting. We are really fighting with the spirit of the Mashiach. Now, let's put, I don't know, my stuff is there. Can we put on the screen for everybody, for one moment, Obadiah 1:18? Maybe somebody can copy Obadiah 1:18 into the chat. Can somebody do this for me? I want everybody to see what Obadiah 1:18 is saying. Sorry, I'm not going to do a long Bible study with you, but I want to explain to you what I mean by milchemet HaEmunah that is happening here. So real quick, let's put Obadiah 1:18. And while I put Obadiah 1:18, can I get 5 people today who give $18 to Israel? Or $36, whatever the Lord lay upon your heart. Can we do that? Can we do that? Yitzka, good to see you. Blessing upon you. We continue to fight this. And even for you guys in America, you should know that right now you have to be like this lion. You roar. You also need to roar right now like the Lion of Judah. All of us need to roar right now and put it. May somebody do me a big favor right now and put inside the chat Obadiah 1:18 for quickly. I want to show you something amazing so you understand what I mean by this milchemet HaEmunah. I want us to read it together. Yeah, thank you so much, Edna. It says, and the house of Yaakov will be a fire, and the house of Yosef will be a flame. Listen to that. But the house of Esav for stubble, and they shall burn among them, and they will consume them, so there will be nothing that will survive. Thank you so much for doing it for me, Edna. Now let me explain this passage for you, okay? In Hebrew, the word for, and I explain it in the book, The Fall of Edom, it says that they will be like stubble. The word in Hebrew for the stubble is the word kash, kuf and shin. If you take the value of the word kash, kuf is 100 and shin is 300, you get the number of 400. Remember when Yaakov met Esav, how many people were sent? 400 people were sent. The rabbis explain that in the last days, 400 demons will be released into the world. We even know the demons' names. Everything that you see happening right now, it's have a demon name associated with him. It's incredible. It's absolutely incredible. And listen, this is amazing. Because those 400 demons is what's happening right now in the world. We have to understand it. Now, listen to what it's saying here in the text. I want you to understand it. He said that the house of Yaakov will be a fire and the house of Yosef will be a flame. There are two ways that I want you to understand this verse. Yaakov represents the natural branch. Yosef represents the grafted in branch. In the last day, there will be a formulation of the ecclesia that make out with the Jewish people, but it's also make out with the non-Jewish people. That's one interpretation that I want you to think about. But Chazal came with another interpretation. He said that Yaakov represents the Jewish people and Yosef represent the Messiah. And they say that somehow Jacob, the Jewish people, and Yosef, the Mashiach, will fight together. The one thing about the last war that you need to pay attention to, David, I'm looking forward, by the way, to see you in Sydney. I hope you share. I want to have so many people in Sydney. I need to see Sydney on fire for these things. So keep on sharing. I am going to be with you guys in Sydney in just a few weeks. Bezrat Hashem, with God's help. But listen, this is very important what I'm explaining to you right now. And I want you to really understand. Somehow, in Acharit Hayamim, Yaakov and Yosef, Israel and the Mashiach, are fighting together. So when they're going right now to the F-16, and they're getting there and they're going to go bomb 1,000, 1,500 miles away, you have to understand. They are fighting with the Messiah. Right now, the milchemet, the war that you're seeing, is a war that Israel and Messiah are already joining forces. Now, here's what's going to happen. Messiah is invisible. Who is behind Iran? You already know the answer. Beyond Iran is a Satan. He is also invisible. One of the things that is going to happen once we finish this chapter, and I'm going to tell you that one of two things will happen. Either America join the war and will defeat Persia, or number two, God forbid, somebody will assassinate Donald Trump and will try to do this. Those are the two triggers that we all need to watch for. If you watch carefully what our rabbis are saying, and we need to pray for that, okay? This is very important that we all pray for those two triggers. And Wendy, yes, you're correct. In Ovadia 1:8, I encourage you. I wrote verse by verse interpretation with the Ramad. It's amazing. Read the Fall of Edom right now. It's stunning. But coming back for a second for this, so what's going to happen is in the last days, the force behind Iran will reveal itself, and the force behind Israel will also reveal himself. So you're going to have a final showdown. So let me say to you very clearly, we are not in the final showdown yet. Few other things need to take place before the final showdown will take place. But what I am sensing right now in Israel, By the way, one rocket today, missile, I forgot to mention it, is hit, I'm not going to say the name, the most religious community in Israel, the most religious city in Israel. Why Israel fighting right now inside? Because the ultra-Orthodox, they don't want to go to serve in the IDF. I'm wondering after today, after they just got hit, whether or not we're going to see a mass drafting of the ultra-Orthodox to the IDF. Have you ever stopped and thought about that? That might be coming right now as well. Stunning. Let's see. And what about it if Trump doesn't come to help Israel? It doesn't get involved in the war with Iran. Well, first of all, I think it's Giselle Herrera. Giselle, good to see you. Giselle, first of all, you have to understand what I'm about to tell you. The entire conflict we see now, you can see it in the battle, and it's a shame. I hope you will come to the yeshiva. But I spoke about it from the Zohar, about the conflict that is taking place between Yaakov and Esau. And if you recall it, there was a conflict between Yaakov and Esau, and it says that Yaakov stood alone. So even if Trump is going to be helping Israel, you need to go from the assessment that it's a limited help. I do not believe that America is going to be the savior here of Israel. I don't believe it at all. Why? Because again, remember, Giselle, what you're talking about yesterday, the prophecy of Bilam for Acharit Ayamim. And remember what he said. He says that Israel, who is like a lion cub, have to awake the lion, not Edom. Who is the lion? The lion is not America, Giselle. Israel will have to get into distress. So it could be that America will come and help us with that. But the distress of Israel, remember, Isaiah 63, he says, who is the one who is coming from Betzara, in a time of great trouble? And America, under no circumstances, can fulfill the role of the lion here that is coming to save the lioness. I don't see it at all. I think what we need to watch out, and I'm giving you a little bit of hints, so you guys go and order milchemet HaEmunah and come June 29 to yeshiva. You don't want to miss this yeshiva. Sign up, run and sign up. We'll send you the links, but I will tell you that much. Watch out for the safety of Donald Trump. I will not say any more of that, about that. That's the number one prayer that is in my heart, reading rabbinical literature right now, okay? So, yeah, Giselle, we have a link right now. Everybody should sign up and be part of it. It's going to be absolutely incredible. And I don't want everybody, Giselle, to put everything in the bucket of Donald Trump, okay? It's concerning. But if America is joined, is also concerning, because it means that we're about to close it, this chapter, and enter to the final chapter, which I don't know if you want to hear about this final chapter right now. Great questions this evening. Again, I'm a little bit emotional this evening because my birth city was hit today. It's very close to where I live, is where my aunt live, and it's hard to see places that are so close to me, so familiar, are being hit. But I hope that this is giving us a good clarity. Before I shut down transmission, I don't want to take a lot of your time. Are there any other questions for this evening? I hope I put some clarity upon this. I want to remind you, Monday 7 p.m., Wednesday 7 p.m., Chazan Gordon is going to do a Ma'ariv Tfilot for us, and then we're going to have every evening, in light of what's happened, we're going to have tomorrow night Messianic Rabbi Jonathan Elowitz. We're going to be on Wednesday. Right now. We're going to have Brent with us. He is going to be Woods. He's going to be teaching. The Chazan going to be with us. We're just going to continue to pray. Pray not just for my friend, for all of Israel. For all of Israel. Let's see. Hey, Patty, good to see you from Vegas. Much love for my Talmidah from Vegas. Let's see. Rabbi, I've been praying for you all day. Yes, I'm concerned for your health since the morning shiur. Yeah, I know I look pretty terrible, and my voice is not doing great right now, and we're in the midst of a move, and we are about to share a lot of other very significant news. We're going to do some drastic things as a ministry to fight anti-Semitism. I can tell you this. This is a time that God spoke to me a month ago about the drastic things we have to do, and we're going to do some drastic things to fight this. And when the time is right, I will share with you those drastic things. Please also pray for the finances of the ministry. Right now, though, everything is going to inside Israel, of course. Yeah, our heart is, Denise, definitely is hurting. And I just want to say again, thank you for those who come and generous. Even if you give $18 or $30 or whatever it is, it's help. I'm going to try this week to bring Adi Karmi. It's a little bit difficult because he's always on television and he's, underground and so forth. But Adi is really just a champion, and he sent his love, and he say thank you, to tell you all thank you so much for your support, for your generosity. I had today an internal call with our staff in Israel, Dr. Eldad Kenan. He was just absolutely exhausted at this point. But we continue to pray, and your prayers, your support matters. Yeah, Melissa, I think it's Melissa. Melissa, I work because that's what we have to do. We don't have life, and our life is you guys. Our life is Israel. Our life is preparing the remnant from all over the world. If we can say something on a personal note to everybody, you see what's happened with Mr. Hillel Ford. He was not allowed to come to Australia. It was shocking. I have to come to Australia for the remnant. Please pray for safety and provision as we all, myself, the rabbits in Noach, we are leaving Montana. We are rushing to Australia. We have some massive news that is going to come to all of you. And I'm just counting the second until I can share those with you. It's related to what's happening right now. We're going to do some massive things as an organization. I can tell you it's involved basically everything we own, and it's needed. Johnny, run and get those books, okay? Brother, if you don't like them, you send me a message. I'll buy them from you. I'll give you back your money, okay? And run and get milchemet HaEmunah, guys. I hope to give you a better update tomorrow. Let's keep the faith, continue to be in the Word, continue to do mitzvot, continue to love one another, okay? I won't take much more of your time. Thank you for being here this evening. And tune in to the channel. I put a couple of new teachings. Be on the lookout. We're in this together, and Be'ezrat Hashem together. Yosef and Yaakov, Jew and a Gentile, will win together. We believe for that. God bless you and have a blessed, restful evening with hope. Shalom, everybody.